If you think you need talent in order to learn art and be able to draw or paint and be creative, then this video is for you. Because today I'm going to share with you that talent is a myth. You actually might not need it, and I'll show you the reason why and also the different sides to why I believe talent is a myth, and you actually technically don't need talent to start your art journey. Hi everybody, my name is Victoria and welcome back to another new episode of Art Videos. Today's video I'm dedicating to more of a mindfulness and also a nurturing and building a healthy relationship with your artistic journey, and I'm here to help you out so that we can answer some of the questions and open up our mind to different perspectives of how we can approach our creative and artistic journey and continue down for a healthier, long-lasting, and fulfilling journey. So, talent is actually a myth, and I am a strong believer of this, and I will tell you why. So let's go ahead and get into that. The reason why I mentioned talent is a myth is that throughout my personal experience of being a self-taught artist and also teaching for many years and seeing students learn, grow, and excel with their personal art and creative journeys, talent is nice to have, but it is not essential. So you don't really need talent in order to be able to draw, to learn how to draw, and to be creative. Because one thing I want to make sure to tell you guys is that creativity isn't everybody. A lot of people believe that you are either born with it or you're not, and I don't believe that's true. So there's communication, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and organizing or organization, however you want to call it. So these are 5 really common things that people think, oh, okay, you either are born with it or you're not, and then it's something that you can't learn. But I've seen time and time again that it is not true. And also, please make sure to take this advice with a grain of salt, okay? I'm just sharing what I know and what I've experienced and trying out different things and also seeing other friends and also students grow and improve with their own creative journeys. So I want to share this message to you all so that you can also get started with your own art journey and not having this talent myth stop you from doing what you truly want to, and just go with it, just start. Now, the first thing that we want to make sure that we understand the difference between talent and skill. So what is talent? In today's dictionary, talent is defined as a natural ability to be good at something, especially without being taught. A skill is basically something that you can practice and eventually be able to get better at it and be good at it, but you have to be taught or learn it from an external source like a guide or a book or a tutorial. So now that we know the two differences between talent and myth, I'm going to share with you how we can actually combine these two, or if you don't have one, which I usually think there always is talent and skill usually put together, and they're actually really great combos together. Like they help each other. They don't bring one or another down. They are best friends. They are really, really good team working elements. So for example, I'll tell you a little bit of a story for me. I was naturally born with the artistic talent, as we may call it, though. I did a lot of drawings. I wasn't very good at it, though. I wasn't a genius, but I love drawing and I love painting. So I love the action, the movement of creating and drawing. Like, I found this out by noticing, well, at least my parents noticed, my dad and my mom noticed that everything that they need to tell me to go do, they have to like actually verbally say, hey, Victoria, just take the garbage out, or oh, it's time to eat, come and eat, right? And all that stuff, or oh, make sure you do your homework and all that stuff, right? But when it comes to drawing and painting, I just do it myself. So I don't need somebody to tell me to do it. I just do it automatically, just by nature and all that stuff. I would actually have to have people tell me to stop drawing and stop painting, because I lose track of time. I lose track of space and all that stuff, and I forget. It's like, oh wait, actually, now that you mention it, I actually do feel hungry because I actually didn't eat for like the past 6 hours. But see, so that's the natural thing that comes with you. So if you can relate with this type of feeling, then that means that you have like a natural sense of like liking art just naturally, and you don't have to have somebody else or an external thing to tell you to do it. Now, that doesn't really end there. When it comes to the skill, I also needed that, because sometimes having that natural joy of doing it is not going to push me through the hard times. So this is where discipline comes in. Hard work or smart work, whichever you want to call it, and just being really dedicated and just going through the grind or just the learning process, the frustrations and all stuff. So all of that stuff is good. So even if you're talented, you will still kind of go through that. And sometimes when you only lean on the talent side and you can't go through this hardworking, dedication, discipline side, you won't go very far with it. And I've realized and found that out from my personal experience, and also seeing that in students. So I have a lot of students that are doing really great. They initially like the joy of drawing though, but the moment when it gets hard, and those who just don't continue to go through that, then later on they either always stay at a certain level of just kind of enjoying it and just drawing what they can, but not really improving their skills and excelling. So you have to make sure that you know what you want in your artistic journey. It's not like one way or another. It really depends on like, what do you want, and then what do you do in order to get what you want. So it's kind of like that. So if you can see it in that way, it's not black or white. It's very in between. It's really hard to separate these two things. It's really hard to separate talent and skill. They kind of both need to exist in this same space and in this life. So the second thing I wanted to share with you guys about why talent is a myth is that if, for example, we don't have this talent thing, but when we say we don't have this talent thing, I'm saying that we don't have the talent to actually be able to draw, or be able to see certain things and see patterns, and or be able to paint very well at the very beginning. Okay, like your art looks like poop. Like it's so bad that you just want to store it away and put it away and just never see it ever again. But let me tell you that you might not have a talent for the artistic side or the creative side, but you might have talent for other stuff. Like you might be able to problem solve. Okay, you might be able to have a talent to organize a certain thing, right? Organize colors, organize patterns, organize things. So talent is not strictly saying that, okay, your talent is musically. So I can listen to any song and I can sing it. I can listen to any song and I can play it, right? On any instrument. Or I can see things and I can just draw it and it'll look exactly the same. So sometimes talent is a kind of misused word nowadays because it's so broad. Talent, this word is so broad. You have to kind of shrink it down to be a little bit more specific. So this is going to take a little bit more of inner searching and also experimenting just to see and discover more about yourself. And that way you'll be able to find, okay, this is my talent, and now I can learn the skills in order to create this new combo so that it will help me move forward, improve, and master and excel through my art journey, through my creative journey. So that's the thing. So talent is actually really funny, right? Because talent could be being able to stare at something for a very long time. Or it could be kind of like, oh, I can have a lot of patience, like I'm not going to like fidget all the time or stuff. Or it could be like I could eat anything and I will not have a stomach ache or I don't feel unwell kind of thing, right? So everybody's talent's slightly bit different, right? And it's really interesting, and then they all somehow come in handy to a certain way. I'm not sure about the food thing, how it's gonna come in handy with the creative stuff. If you know, please do comment below. I would actually be super curious to know how that could be actually helpful for being more productive, creative in creating art and paintings. But talent is not a white and black thing. It's a multitudes of a lot of different things, and I want you to understand that usually we need like a balance. It's not just a singular thing. There's a lot of different things combined together that creates who you are, and also it also changes all the time too. So nothing stays static, nothing stays the same all the time. We grow, we evolve, we learn new stuff, and sometimes when things no longer serve us anymore, we get rid of it, and then that's how we can make space for things that have more meaning to us now, and it will help us improve more, grow more, learn more, discover more, and so on, right? So this is one of the main things I really, really want you guys to understand, is that you don't need talent in order to draw, in order to be creative, because I really, really do believe that everybody is a creative person. It's just that it's either you haven't done enough soul searching, you haven't done enough searching who you really are and what you really like, and getting to know yourself is really important. And I found that the hard way as I was going through my art journey, and there was this moment in time where I had like this identity kind of crisis, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh, okay, I can do all of these different artworks and all this stuff, and I was like spreading myself way too thin, and I lost my way to the point that I stopped painting for a good like 3 years. And now I'm just slowly healing, slowly getting back into the right track and to what I believe is my purpose in this world. And I'm super happy that I got to go through this experience and actually feel and learn, and also being able to learn about myself more, so that I could align myself to where I want to go. But yeah. Okay, and I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I might have missed though. But I hope this answered some of your questions that you had on whether if you need talent in order to start drawing or start painting, right? Or even if you want to start learning an instrument, or if you want to learn how to dance, or if you want to learn a new language and stuff. So there's a lot of like old beliefs and myths of certain things. You need to be born with it, you need to be talented in order to learn it, but that is not true. So you need to reprogram your brain into saying that there are things that are accessible for you and you can start it though, but you really have to see whether if it's for you or not, and that's the trying part. So if you, to the point where you stop yourself before you even try to do anything and all that stuff, you draw like one line, you're like, okay, I'm bad at drawing. Well, what is that one line going to tell you, right? It could be a multitude of different things, or you just did one stroke, right? You need to do more in order to actually see whether if this is for you or do you actually enjoy it, and whether if this is your purpose in life or not. So, yep. I'm super happy I got to share this with you and super excited to share more with you guys. So if you love this video, please make sure to click the like button and also subscribe to get the latest updates on when a new episode like this comes out, so that you can build a healthier, more long-lasting and nurturing and healing relationship with your art journey. If you have any questions, or if you want to share your experience of how you've went through and gone through your art journey, or if you're kind of stuck in your art journey right now, please do comment down below, because I would love to chat with you guys. I would love to share what I can to help you all out, and seeing where we can think a little bit more and seeing what we could do to get us out of that timeless spot and continue to move forward in our art journey and creative journey, because you really have to understand where you're at now, and there is so much more out there, and there's so much things that are waiting for you out there, but you're just stopping yourself at the very beginning and you're just so scared to even start. So this video hopefully will help you get past that, so that you could start your journey, your creative journey, your art journey, and just continue to move forward. When it comes to your art journey, it's all about relationships. So I want to be able to help you build this healthier, longer lasting, and more meaningful and purposeful relationship and life with your creative journey and art journey. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So stay creative, have fun, make sure you take care of yourself, get to learn yourself a lot more, and we will catch up on the next episode. Thank you again so much. Bye!